Swayam Prabhe, an initiative of the Ministry of Education to provide 80 high-quality educational channels through DTH, direct to home, across the length and breadth of the country on 24/7 basis. It has curriculum-based course content covering diverse disciplines. This is primarily aimed at making quality learning resources accessible to remote areas where internet availability is still a challenge. The DTH channels are using the GSAT-15 satellite for program telecasts. Scope of the channels. Channels. The Swayam Prabha has new content every day for at least 4 hours, which would be repeated 5 more times in a day, allowing the students to choose the time of their convenience. The channels are uplinked from BISAG, Gandhinagar. The contents are provided by NPTEL, IITs, UGC, CEC, IGNOU, NCERT and NIOS. The InflibNet Center maintains the web portal. The DTH channels covers the following. Higher education. Curriculum-based course contents at postgraduate and undergraduate level covering diverse disciplines such as arts, science, commerce, performing arts, social sciences and humanities, engineering, technology, law, medicine, agriculture, etc. All courses would be certification ready in their detailed offering through SWAYAM, the platform being developed for offering MOOCs courses. School education 9-12 levels modules for teachers training as well as teaching and learning aids for children of India to help them understand the subjects better and also help them in preparing for competitive examinations for admissions to professional degree programs. Curriculum-based courses that can meet the needs of lifelong learners of Indian citizens in India and abroad. Assist students class 11th and 12th prepare for competitive exams. Swayam is an Indian government portal for free open online course (MOOC) platform providing educational courses for university and college learners. The Swayam initiative was launched by the then Ministry of Human Resource Development (MHRD), now Ministry of Education, Government of India under Digital India to give a coordinated stage and free entry to web courses, covering all advanced education, high school, and skill sector courses. It was launched on the 9th of July 2017 by Pranab Mukherjee, Honorable President of India. SWAYAM has been developed cooperatively by MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development, and AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, with the help of Microsoft. The current SWAYAM platform is equipped for facilitating 2,000 courses. The platform offers free access to everyone and hosts courses from class 9 to post-graduation. It enables professors and faculty of centrally funded institutes like IITs, IIMs, IISERs, etc. to teach students. According to SWAYAM, there are 203 partnering institutes, 2,748 completed courses, 12,541,992 student enrollments, 915,538 exam registrations, and 654,664 successful certificates. SWAYAM, meaning self, in Sanskrit, is an acronym that stands for Study Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds. Swayam operates MOOCs learning resources in different ways and structures. Learning is delivered in 4 ways: e-tutorial, e-content, discussion forums and self-assessment. 8. The first quadrant is direct teaching, which means that there is not much extra work by students. It could include teaching video, animation, PowerPoint presentations, podcast, and so on. These will depend on the individual subject and the strategy adopted by the teacher. The second quadrant is an e-content, which could include e-books, illustrations, case studies, open source content, reference links, further reading sources, etc. The third quadrant is about clearing students' queries, where students can interact with each other and faculty. Any student or faculty can answer a student's question. The fourth quadrant is self-assessment, to check what a student has studied and whether they are eligible to get a certificate. This includes tests in the form of multiple choice questions (MCQs), quiz or short answer questions, long answer questions, etc. The fourth quadrant also has frequently asked questions (FAQs) and their answers to clarify common misconceptions among students. The University Grants Commission (UGC) considers that universities should play a key role in publicizing and popularizing SWAYAM courses among their learners in the university, enabling them to gain from MOOCs on a more extensive footing. 9 national coordinators are appointed to manage the course content. Each coordinator is assigned a particular area for maintenance. All India Council for Technical Education (AICTE) has been appointed as a national coordinator by MHRD for self-paced and international courses. National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning (NPTEL) has been as a appointed national coordinator by MHRD for engineering sector courses. University Grants Commission (UGC) has been appointed as a national coordinator by MHRD for non-technical postgraduate education. Consortium for Educational Communication (CEC) has been appointed as a national coordinator by MHRD for undergraduate education. National Council of Educational Research and Training (NCERT) has been appointed as a national coordinator by MHRD for school education. National Institute of Open Schooling (NIOS) has been appointed as a national coordinator by MHRD for school education. Indira Gandhi National Open University (IGNOU) has been appointed as a national coordinator by MHRD for out-of-school students. Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore (IIMB) has been appointed as a national coordinator by MHRD for Management Studies. National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research (NITTTR) has been appointed as a national coordinator by MHRD for Teacher Training Program. The National Assessment and Accreditation Council (NAAC) was established in 1994 as an autonomous institution of the University Grants Commission (UGC) with its headquarters in Bengaluru. The mandate of NAAC is reflected in its vision statement as in making quality assurance an integral part of the functioning of higher education institutions (HIEs). The NAAC functions through its General Council (GC) and Executive Committee (EC) comprising educational administrators, policymakers and senior academicians from a cross-section of Indian higher education system. The chairperson of the UGC is the president of the GC of the NAAC. The chairperson of the EC is an eminent academician nominated by the president of GC NAAC. The director is the academic and administrative head of NAAC and is the member secretary of both the GC and the EC. In addition to the statutory bodies that steer its policies and core staff to support its activities, NAAC is advised by the advisory and consultative committees constituted from time to time. Vision and Mission. Vision. To make quality the defining element of higher education in India through a combination of self and external quality evaluation, promotion and sustenance initiatives. Mission. To arrange for periodic assessment and accreditation of institutions of higher education or units thereof, or specific academic programs or projects. To stimulate the academic environment for the promotion of quality of teaching, learning and research in higher education institutions. To encourage self-evaluation, accountability, autonomy and innovations in higher education. To undertake quality-related research studies, consultancy and training programs. To collaborate with other stakeholders of higher education for quality evaluation, promotion and sustenance. Value framework. To promote the following core values among the HIEs of the country. Contributing to national development. Fostering global competencies among students. Inculcating a value system among students. Promoting the use of technology. Quest for excellence. Assessment and accreditation. The NAC has been set up to facilitate the volunteering institutions to assess their performance vis-a-vis set parameters through introspection in a process that provides space for participation of the institution. Benefits of accreditation. Institution to know its strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities through an informed review process. Identification of internal areas of planning and resource allocation. Collegiality on the campus. Funding agencies look for objective data for performance funding. Institutions to initiate innovative and modern methods of pedagogy. New sense of direction and identity for institutions. The society look for reliable information on quality education offered. Employers look for reliable information on the quality of education offered to the prospective recruits. Intra and inter-institutional interactions. Eligibility criteria. Higher education institutions (HEIs) with a record of at least 2 batches of students graduated or been in existence for 6 years, whichever is earlier, are eligible to apply for the process of assessment and accreditation (ANA) of NAAC, and fulfill all the specified conditions. Units of assessment. NAAC's instrument is developed to assess and grade institutions of higher education through a 3-step process and make the outcome as objective as possible. Though the methodology and the broad framework of the instrument is similar, there is a slight difference in the focus of the instrument depending on the unit of accreditation, i.e., affiliated constituent colleges, autonomous colleges, universities, health science teacher, physical education. Criteria and weightages. NAAC has identified a set of 7 criteria to serve as the basis of its assessment procedures. NAAC has categorized the higher educational institutions into 3 major types: university, autonomous college, and affiliated constituent college, and assigned different weightages to these criteria under different key aspects based on the functioning and organizational focus of the 3 types of HEIs. The criterion-wise differential weightages for the 3 types of HEIs are: curricular aspects, teaching, learning and evaluation, research, innovations and extension, infrastructure and learning resources, student support and progression, governance, leadership and management, institutional values and best practices. Grading. Institutions are graded for each key aspect under 4 categories, viz. A, B, C and D, denoting very good, good, satisfactory and unsatisfactory levels respectively. The summated score for all the key aspects under a criterion is then calculated with the appropriate weightage applied to it, and the GPA is worked out for the criterion. The cumulative GPA, CGPA, which gives the final assessment outcome, is then calculated from the 7 GPAs pertaining to the 7 criteria, after applying the prescribed weightage to each criterion. Grievance redressal. To provide a review mechanism for institutions who are aggrieved about the process or its outcome or any other issues related thereof, the NAAC has evolved grievance redressal guidelines. Reassessment. Institutions, which would like to make an improvement in the accredited status, may volunteer for reassessment, after completing at least 1 year, but not after the completion of 3 years. The option can be exercised only once in a cycle. The reassessed institution cannot come for another reassessment in the same cycle. Cycles of accreditation. Institutions, which would like to make an improvement in the accredited status, may volunteer for reassessment, after completing at least 1 year but not after the completion of 3 years. Assessment outcome. The final result of the assessment and accreditation exercise will be an ICT-based score, which is a combination of evaluation of qualitative and quantitative metrics. This will be compiled as a document comprising 3 parts. Peer team report. Graphical representation based on quantitative metrics (QNM). Institutional grade sheet. India has one of the largest and diverse education systems in the world. Privatization, widespread expansion, increased autonomy and introduction of programs in new and emerging areas have improved access to higher education. At the same time, it has also led to widespread concern on the quality and relevance of the higher education. To address these concerns, the National Policy on Education (NPE) 1986 and the Program of Action (POA) 1992 spelt out strategic plans for the policies, advocated the establishment of an independent national accreditation agency. Consequently, the National Assessment and Accreditation Council (NAAC) was established in 1994 as an autonomous institution of the University Grants Commission (UGC) with its headquarters in Bengaluru. The mandate of NAAC is reflected in its vision statement as in making quality assurance an integral part of the functioning of higher education institutions (HEIs). The NAAC functions through its General Council (GC) and Executive Committee (EC) comprising educational administrators, policymakers and senior academicians from a cross-section of Indian higher education system. The chairperson of the UGC is the president of the GC of the NAAC. The chairperson of the EC is an eminent academician nominated by the president of GC NAAC. The director is the academic and administrative head of NAAC and is the member secretary of both the GC and the EC. In addition to the statutory bodies that steer its policies and core staff to support its activities, NAAC is advised by the advisory and consultative committees constituted from time to time. NAAC-W was established in 1994 in response to recommendations of national policy in education. 1986. This policy was to address the issues of deterioration in quality of education, and the Program of Action POA 1992 laid out strategic plans for the policies, including the establishment of an independent national accreditation body. Consequently, the NAAC was established in 1994 with its headquarters at Bengaluru. The NAAC grades institutes on an 8-grade ladder. Range of institutional CGPA letter grade performance descriptor 3.514.00 A++ accredited. 3.26 3.50 A+ accredited. 3.01 3.25 A accredited. 2.76 3.00 B++ accredited. 2.51 2.75 B+ accredited. 2.01 2.50 B. 1.51 2.00 C is less than or equal to 1.50 D. Accredited. Accredited. Not accredited. As of June 2023, 820 universities and 15,501 colleges were accredited by NAAC. Agency overview. Formed 1994, 29 years ago. Jurisdiction: India. Headquarters: Bangalore, Karnataka, India. Motto: Excellence, Credibility, Relevance. Agency Executive: Professor Anil Sahasrabudhe, Director. Parent Department: Ministry of Education. Parent Agency: UGC. Website: www.naac.gov.in.
Hello viewers, I have been uploading some previous year question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, and in that series I have almost uploaded more than 50 videos. So in today's video we will try to discuss one more question paper of previous years, and this question paper, this exam, it was held in 5 March 2023. So it is a very recent question paper for us. Now without any delay, let's begin to discuss our question paper. The first question that we have got, it is a mathematical question. Let us try to do it. The following table shows the details of details of one number of outlets, two average sales in 1 lakh per outlet, and total profit in lakh of all the outlets of 6 HP showrooms A to F selling laptops in 2 years 2020 and 2021. Based on the data in the table, answer the question. HP showroom wise sales and profit figures in 2 years. So this is the table that we have got. And one more thing, I will try my best to give you correct answer, but sometime, despite my attempt, you may see that some questions are some answers are wrong actually. So please try to verify from your own side also. So the table is like this. We have HP showroom in the first column, A, B, C, D, E, F, then number of outlets 2020, 2021. I will not read the column wise. I will just read serially 241535 and then 3636454 2021. And average sales in lakh per outlet 2020 100 340 120 180 360 80, and 2021 110 360 140 240 350 60, and total profit in lakh for of all the outlets 2020 21 80 50 250 80 240 300 30 to 21 120 400 100 360 20 320 30. So this is the table. Now what is the question? Number one question, it says, if the profitability per outlet is the ratio of average profit per outlet to the average sales per outlet, then the profitability per outlet was the highest in 2020 for the HP showroom A, B, C, D. What will be correct? What will be correct? So it will be number C. That means 3C. Okay. Number 3 will be correct. Then number second says the following same table you have to study, and then question is this: HP showroom dash experienced the highest percentage increase in average profit per outlet in 2021 over that in 2020. So what will be correct? E, B, A, D. So number D will be correct. That means number 4. Next is, for all the outlets of a given showroom, if the total profit is equal to the total sales minus the total investment, then the total investment of HP showroom F in the year 2020 was what? 380 lakh, 330 lakh, 370 lakh, 300 lakh. Okay, it will be number C. That means 370 lakh means 3. Next is, wait, you have to be a little bit patient. Yes, number 4 we have got the total sales from the from all the outlets of a showroom was the highest in the year 2020 for the HP showroom dash A, B, E, C 1 2 3 4. So number B will be correct. That is number 2. Okay, next. Number 5 says, the ratio of percentage increase in sales to the percentage increase in profit for the HP showroom D in all the outlets in 2021 over 2020 was what? 8:9, 11:13, 17:19, 6:5. It will be 6:5. Wait. 6:5 will be correct. Then next is, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says the objective of the memory level of teaching is to develop rational and critical thinking among students. Statement 2 says the objective of the reflective level of teaching is the ability to develop independent thinking and decision making among students. In the light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false, 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false, 2 is true. So what will be correct? Number 4 will be correct. That means statement 1 is false but 2 is true. Next is, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says course material provided through digital platform like Swayam helps learners go through it at any time and at any place. Statement 2 says discussion boards work as asynchronous medium as anyone can post any question or reply at any time. In the light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. So read the options. This is the options. I will not read. Okay. So the correct option will be statement 1 and 2 are true. Both are correct. Then number 8. 8 says Which of the following are the characteristics of a teacher-centered classroom management? Discipline comes from self. Teacher is the sole leader. Students are facilitators for the operations of the classroom. Students are allowed limited responsibilities. Choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. A, B, C, C, D, B, D, A, C, D. So it will be B and D. This will be correct. B and D. Next is a person solves linear questions in algebra for a number of days and becomes progressively more efficient in solving linear problems. He not only becomes more accurate in his work but also solves the problems much faster. This progressive improvement in performance is a form of a transfer known as what? Learning to learn, generalization, transportation, identification. It will be learning to learn. He has learned to learn. Next. Number 10 says, which of the following statement best describe lecture method of teaching? Small step presentation with feedback provided, content delivery in a lucid language, production of large number of ideas, theme-based interaction among participants. Number B will be correct, content delivery in a lucid language. Next is a research paper evaluated by other experts either for publication or presentation at a conference is considered to have undergone what? Peer review, public review, private review, research review. Okay, it will be peer review. You must have heard. If you haven't, then immediately you should try to search about it. Next question says, when knowledge becomes replicable and verifiable, it is then called what? Humanistic, impressionistic, scientific, subjective. It will be scientific. Next, which of the following are the criteria of a successful interviewer? Ethical, open-minded, gentle and sensitive, balanced, rigid and harsh in comments. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, C, D, B, C, D, E, A, C, D, E, A, B, D, E. It will be A, B, C, D. All are required. All are pivotal. Next is, which of the following are ethical problems in research? Plagiarism, coercion, breach of confidentiality, beneficence, fidelity. ABC, BCD, CDE, ADE. 14. It will be ABC. Next, 15. Given below are two statements. Statement 1 says, for open-ended questions, respondents can produce their own answers without any restriction of length. Statement 2 says, the memory phenomenon of telescoping is not an issue in survey research. In the light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Read it. 4 options are there. So correct one will be, statement 1 is correct but 2 is not. Number 3. Next question is 15. It says, yes, 15 is done. Now 16. It says the preface to a book is an example of what? Convoluted communication, ritualistic communication, informal communication, feed-forward communication. It will be feed-forward communication. Feed-forward. Next, 17 says, wait, 16 done. Yes, 16 done. Now 17. It says, a message beneath a message is often referred to as what? Lower text, critical text, appended text, subtext. It will be called a subtext. Next, 18 says, what precautions are necessary in the context of online information? ABCD options are given. Let me read it. Discussion groups information is not amenable to checking. There is no need to compare the information given by different websites. Check the home page or the About Us section of the concerned website. Do not trust the information without date. Do not always trust the institution that owns the website. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. ABC, BCD, CDE, CDA. 18. It will be CDE. CDE are correct. Next. Number 19 says, given below are two statements. One says, in the transmission model of communication, the emphasis is not on the process of communicating. Two says, on the other hand, the symbolic model does not focus on the process of exchange of information. Now choose the options. So correct option will be 1 and 2, both are false. Next. 20 says, we have two lists. In list 1 we have communication codes, in list 2 we have characteristic. Natural code, technical code, ideological code, aesthetic code. Characteristics are reflection of mass or collective perception, appreciation of cultural artifacts, reflects the socio-cultural world, operational modes of media. So C will be correct. A3, B4, C1, D2. Next, 21. It is a numerical ability question. Okay, let me read it. It says, a man starts walking from his home. He walks 20 meters in the west direction, then turns right and walks 30 meters. Thereafter, he walks 10 meters in the east direction. Find the aerial distance between the end point and the starting point. So these are the options for you. You have to do it through your pen and paper, then only it will be done. But if you are a genius, then that is other thing. If you are mathematical prodigy, so what will be correct? It will be 21. A will be correct, 1 will be correct, this thing. 22. A is the son of B, but B is not the father of A. How is B related to A? Grandmother, grandfather, mother, uncle. Okay, it will be mother. Mother. Wait. Yes, mother. Next. 23. In the forest there are some tigers and peacocks. The total number of heads is 90 and the total number of legs is 240. Find the total number of tigers and total number of peacocks in the forest. There is tigers, peacocks. So these are the options: 35, 55, 45, 45, 40, 50, 30, 60, 23. Correct option will be 30 and 60 in the bracket. 23 is finished. Now 24. What number should replace question mark in the series given below? 125, 129, 120, 136, 111, 147. Then what? 183, 258, 196, 998, 24. Correct option will be 98. This is our answer. How? Try to do it by yourself. Next is our question. If in a certain coding language A26, G20, G32 sum 56, then the value of cum will be equal to what? 60, 72, 40, 48, 36. It will be number 2, that is 72. Then next question is 26. It says, which logical fallacy is exemplified in the following statement? No one can criticize the Freudian psychoanalysis unless the one who criticizes himself has been psychoanalyzed. Ad hominem, appeal to authority, appeal to ignorance, equivocation. So 26, correct option will be number ad 1, ad hominem. Done. Then 27. Which of the following propositions is logically equivalent to the proposition all frogs are amphibians? No amphibians are non-frogs. No frogs are non-amphibians. Some amphibians are frogs. Some amphibians are not frogs. Okay, it will be no frogs are non-amphibians. 28. If the proposition some fishes are not amphibians is given as false, then which of the following propositions can be immediately and inferred to be true? No amphibians are fishes, all fishes are amphibians, no fishes are amphibians, some fishes are amphibians. So it will be B and D. BD will be correct. Next 29. Which of the following propositions are so related that they cannot both be true, although they may both be false? All frogs are amphibians, some frogs are amphibians, some frogs are not amphibians, no frogs are amphibians. A, C, C, D, B, C and A, D. So question number, it was 29. Correct answer will be A and D. These are correct. 30. Which of the following argument is an example of the fallacy of sadharma, narrow middle term, according to Nyaya, classical Indian school of logic? Sound is non-eternal because it is produced. Sound is eternal because it is audible. Sound is eternal because it is produced. Sound is quality because it is visible. So, what do you think? It will be sound is eternal because it is audible. This will be correct. 30 is done. 31 says, if 1 megabyte is equal to 2 above 20 bytes of computer data storage, then 2048 terabytes is equal to dash bits of data storage, 251, 244, 254, 257. It will be 254. Which of the following best describes Web 2.0? Static websites, intelligent websites, social media and user-generated web content, hypertext markup language. It will be social media and user-generated web context. Next is 33. It says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says video cards and sound cards are typical examples of computer software. 2 says examples of software utilities include antivirus software, anti-spyware software, and screensavers. In the light of the above statements, now choose the correct answer from the options given below. So this is the options that you have got. Now try to choose any one from the said options. So 1 is false, 2 is true. This will be our correct answer. Next, which of the following statements are true? Hypertext links in the www are designed to be unidirectional, which means that the destination of a link may be moved or deleted without the source being notified, resulting in broken links. B says the Google search engine algorithm is secret, so the general public does not know how the result of a search are being ranked when presented to a user. C, web search engines collect personal data and use that data to target users with customized advertising. Choose the correct options: A, B, A, C, B, C, A, B, C. 34, correct option will be A, B and C. All are correct. 35. In list 1 we have computer term, in list 2 we have description. List 1 says JPEG, MIDI, MP3 format, MP4 format. List 2 says standard adopted by the electronic music industry for controlling devices such as synthesizers and sound cards, sorry for the pronunciation. And then 2, this format allows the storage of multimedia files rather than just sound. File compression format designed to make photo files smaller in size for storage and transmission. And for transmission, for file compression system for music which does not noticeably affect the quality of the sound. So this is the question that you have got. Now choose the correct answer. So this is the options. I will not read all. Do it by pausing the video. I will tell you the correct answer now, and that is number 1. A will be related to 3, B1, C4, D2. Next. Next is 36. Non-point sources of water pollution are what? A, B, C, D, E are the options. From specific location, diffuse, episodic, identifiable, difficult to monitor. Now choose B, C, E, A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, E. 36 correct option will be B, C, and E. 37 says, which of the following are biofuels? Gasoline, methanol, methane, ethanol. ABC, BCD, BD, AD. It will be B and D. Next. Given below are two statements. Statement 1 says International Solar Alliance's present post of president is held by India. 2 says the United States of America is not a member of International Solar Alliance. Now choose which one will be correct. It will be 1 is true but 2 is false. What was 2? Let me read it for you. Reiterate for you. The United States of America is not a member of International Solar Alliance. This is wrong. That what I have got, but please try to verify. 39 says given below are two statements. Statement 1 says United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change UNFCCC was framed during Kyoto Protocol 1997. Statement 2 says Kyoto Protocol set up different limits of carbon emissions for individual nations depending on their output before 1990. In the light of the above statement, choose the correct answer. So this is the options. Read it. It will be 1 is false but 2 is true. This will be our answer. 4. Number 40 says we have two lists. In list 1 we have pollutant, in list 2 we have source. Lead, mercury, benzene, cadmium. List 2 source coal, ambition, batteries, paint, petrol. These are the options. 40. Correct option will be A. That means A will be related to 3. 3, B1, C4, D2. Next is 41. Which of the following are the main focus areas of Unnat Bharat Abhiyan UBA? A says holistic development of rural clusters. B, reorient the academic curricula and research program in higher education institutions to align them with development of local community. C, enable effective intervention at the field level. Inculcate the moral values. So these are the statements. Options are like this: A, B, C, B, D, S, C, A, B, C, D. 41 correct option will be A, B, and C. Except D, all are correct. Next is which of the following are the central universities of India? Nagaland University, Nagaland. Acharya Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh. Sikkim University, Sikkim. Manipur University, Manipur. Guwahati University, Guwahati. BDE, SCD, ABC, CDE. 42, it will be number B. A, C, and D only. 43. Given below are two statements. One says UGC University Grants Commission became a statutory organization of the Government of India by an Act of Parliament in 1956. 2 says National Council of Educational Research and Training NCERT is an autonomous organization set up in 1961 by the Government of India. Which one will be correct? Choose 1. 43. Number A will be correct. 1 and 2 both are correct. 44. During the colonial period, veterinary colleges were opened in Lahore in 1832, Bombay in 1892, Calcutta in 1843, Delhi in 1899. A, B, C, D, A, B, A, D, A, B, C. 44. Correct answer will be D. That is A, B, and C. A, B, and C. 45 says, during ancient period in India, which of the following universities developed in connection with temples and became centers of community life in places of their location? Odantapuri, Navadip, Bhalavi, Banaras. AB, BD, CD, ABC. 45, it will be B and D. 46. Okay, from 46 to 50, we have a passage, and after reading that passage, we have to answer the question. I think this is doable, and it keeps on changing in every exam. So just try to solve it by yourself. If you solve it or other, it doesn't matter. You just have to solve any comprehension question. That's all. So I will not do it. Okay. Thank you so much.